Hi, my name is Marissa Lute, and we're here with Karen Spray for another edition of On the Couch with a ViewPoint. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right, so first off, what is your job title here at Northeast?
I am the Administrative Professional Instructor, which falls underneath the Business Division here at Northeast.
What is an administrative professional degree?
Well, our administrative professional degree is probably one of the broadest degrees in the business program. So it would cover occupations like an administrative assistant, executive assistant, even some of those basic entry-level positions like receptionist. You don't see the term secretary a lot, but office assistant, executive assistant. Through our degrees, we're really working towards that partnership role that an assistant plays with the executive within a business organization.
Okay, and so when someone's getting a degree, that degree here at Northeast, do they get a bachelor or an AAS or an AA, or is it a certificate?
We actually have options in all of those. Our degree is one of the ones at Northeast that offers a stacked option. So students can come in and obtain just that certificate, which is 17 hours, or they could build that into the diploma, which is, I believe, 33 credit hours now, or they can roll from that diploma right into the AAS or the AA degree. So we have a lot of students that come in that start at that diploma level especially, and then will roll into that AAS degree part-time while they finish up.
Okay, and what kind of classes do they take for that degree?
We have a lot of computer classes because that technology skill and the computer software skills are so important within our occupational field. So we have a lot of software application courses that they take throughout their time here. We also have a lot of classes that focus on professionalism, customer service. They're required to take a couple of basic accounting classes and try to hit the broad business experience as well.
And because computers are changing so often and the softwares are always updating, how do you keep up, or how does this degree keep up?
So Northeast does a great job of making sure, especially our Microsoft Office suites are updated every time Microsoft does a new rollout. So we are always changing those books and changing the materials, which means a lot of prep for me as an instructor because we're constantly having to move through that material. But it keeps our students current, it keeps their skills fresh and relevant for when they're leaving Northeast and entering the workplace.
And what kind of internships do the students have to do?
So our students do an internship between their freshman year and their sophomore year. So typically between their first and second year here at Northeast. They typically do that over the summer. It's 180 hours, and we just work to make sure that they're in an office environment somewhere. We usually don't have any problem placing our students in internships. Most of the time they're paid just because our field is so broad, it's so easy to get them plugged in somewhere.
And what's like a good example of where they usually end up for an internship?
Oh gosh, all over the place. We've had some students that are from rural Nebraska and they end up back home like in ag or at co-ops. We have some students that have ended up in small business settings. We've had some that have ended up in banks. We've had some that have ended up in financial institutions like credit loan, Edward D. Jones type environments. So it's really all across the board. If it's a business environment, typically there's a spot.
Okay, and what is your favorite part about the administrative degree?
I love that our field is so broad. I love the fact that it's very easy to get my students employed, or for my students to be employed in their field that they're going to school for very early on. Because it's such a broad field, it's easy to get students into an entry-level receptionist, answer the phone, schedule some basic appointment type positions while they're still going to school. So when they're done with their AAS degree, they have both the education and the experience when they're leaving here, and they tend to move up then through the ranks of a business much faster.
And what do you think that the student's favorite part is?
I think it's probably a lot the same. I know that especially my AAS students appreciate that so many of the classes are online by that second year, just because so many of them are working in the field by that point in time. So, and I think they enjoy that internship experience as well. A lot of them end up employed full-time from those internship experiences, so I think they probably enjoy that also.
Well, thank you for joining us today. And for The ViewPoint, I'm Marissa Lute.